tell you a little bit about me first. You guys can ask a bunch of questions, whatever you want, but you want to hold on. Oh yes, I was born in D.C. I grew up on 30th Street in Southeast. I still live there today. I moved one block away to 31st, but I've been boxing, ever since. I was had my first amateur fight when I was 8. Ended up having about 200 amateur fights. I turned pro when I was 17. I was at that time I was the youngest in America, and I stayed pretty busy. I got 29 fights now. I'm only 21. I signed with Rock Nation, which is Jay-Z's promotional company. Boxing it's taken me all over the world, and I never would have traveled. You know how it is in DC. We don't really get out too much. Because of boxing, I've been to Georgia, Tennessee, California, Nevada, Puerto Rico, New York. Plenty more states, and I've gotten to meet a bunch of people. I'm sure you guys enjoyed to hear that. Friends with Shy Glizzy, Light Show, Fat Trail, Do Baby, Michi, 3 Black, Donald, grew up in my neighborhood. So y'all probably enjoy hearing that. But at my first fight with Rock Nation, Jay-Z was there, Rihanna was there. I got to meet Beyonce at some of the events, and it really it has all been because of boxing. And so my next fight it's May 13th. It's at the DC Armory. It's going to be televised on BET. Get to come back home. I haven't fought DC since 2014. Before that, it was over a year before that. So I'm happy to come back home. And I don't know if I'm supposed to say this. Or do they know already?
No.
Oh, so yeah, you guys all get tickets and to come to the fight. So you guys can all come. So, you want to see a knockout? Hopefully this on May 13th. I'm not doing too much sparring today. I'm just working out today, but hopefully you guys can see it May 13th. But yeah, if you guys want to ask any questions, whatever you want.
Made you stop boxing like you had a doctor coming to people out of already?
No, my father fought growing up. So as soon as I could walk, he had me coach. And actually, he says that the reason why he wanted me to learn how to fight, is to be able to take care of myself in the neighborhood. Luckily, I was from there. I didn't have any problems and stuff. But yeah, it was because of him, and he got me started when I was real small. And we actually took, I don't know if you guys, Winston Elementary was shut. We had a bunch of kids from the school come up. We trained in the basement. We started fighting there. So.
Who's on your top 3 to fight?
Who would I want to fight?
Yeah.
Who's left? I mean, no. I'm saying, like, a lot of the big names. Like, at one point, I would have loved to fight Floyd Mayweather. He's in the same weight class as me, and I know I gotta have a few fights to get to that level. But he's retired now. If he comes back in a few years, if that's the position I'm in to be able, to earn that fight. Manny Pacquiao's the biggest name. I don't think you should be boxing if you don't want the biggest fights. I don't think you should be boxing if you're scared of anybody. So whoever the biggest names are that I can get, I know I got to do more to earn that. Fight at one point, but yeah, whoever the biggest name is.
What made you push forward, train higher?
To be honest, I didn't really have a choice. My father was pretty tough on me, but I'm glad now. It's gotten me everything that I'm proud about. Everything good in my life has been because of boxing. But no, it was rough at some points. It got overwhelmed. But I didn't get to go out and play like the other kids. I didn't get to eat what I wanted growing up. I was always making weight. I didn't, I played basketball in high school, but growing up I wanted to play a lot of basketball. I didn't get to do that. I didn't play football, baseball. I had to dedicate a lot to boxing, and it was rough. And I was glad I had somebody to keep me grounded and keep me doing it. But I think I would have did it on my own anyways. But I think that the biggest thing that kept me going was seeing what it could get me. I didn't have much growing up. Everybody where I was at had it rough, so it wasn't abnormal. We all were on welfare. We all had food stamps. I was the lucky one. I had 2 parents, and not many other kids in the neighborhood did. So I think the biggest thing that kept me going was just knowing that this was a way to do something, a way to get out. Even if I wasn't as successful as I am now, I still had got to travel and still got to see all these places and do all these things I would have never been able to do because of boxing. So it's just, you could take that the same thing with any other sport or anything you play. Like, I don't know, any of you guys play basketball? Or, even if you don't, I'm sure you go, everybody who plays basketball can make the NBA, but maybe you can just keep playing and get a college scholarship, and then you can go to college for free. And now you go away and you go to school somewhere across the country, and that's just an experience that you you're never going to forget, and you learn a lot from it. It's just you got to take these opportunities that you get, whether it's really going to be what you do for the rest of your life, but you can learn something from it and grow from it. So.
Tell them about when you first started your career, how you wanted to go to nursing, actually be a nurse.
Yeah. To be honest, I was in high school and I signed up as a joke for the nursing class. I thought it was funny because there was all these girls in the class, and I ended up liking. I went to school and I got accepted into a college for nursing and everything, but it was too hard. But But I guess what I learned from that is that don't count something out. I truly did think it was a joke. I thought I was being funny. It was 46 people and there was 45 girls, and I thought it was funny. So I thought it was funny, but I really liked it, and it was cool. And so I would just say don't pass up any opportunities. As opportunity comes along like that, I'm not saying specifically nursing, but something you can learn from, whether it's there's all these different programs at school, and I think you should take advantage of them all. Because when you graduate, you really do regret not doing a lot of it.
You think boxing build courage?
Yeah, it's not a sport for soft people. It's not a sport for quitters or anything. So you're in the gym. It's just you in the ring. There's nobody else. You can't get a sub in the game. You can't call a timeout. You don't get to lose and play them. Rematch the people later on in the season. It's rough. It takes everything you have in you, all your willpower to get it out of you.
Is your father still here?
Yeah, no, he coached me through. He's been in my corner through every fight. This is my first time working over here, and it's been cool over here. I get to work with a bunch of world champions: Lamont Peterson, Adrian Broner, Austin Trout. They all come to this gym and they work out, and that's been like the benefit coming over here, and I get to spar with those people, and it's cool. So, anybody want to ask any more? Yeah, so they got I guess there's a bunch of gifts for you guys. Like I said, the tickets is one, but Fila and Shoe City has a gift bag for you. RCN has bags for you. So can I hand them out to them? Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Where's one second. Hey Mike. Hey Mike. In my bag, I have in the side pocket. I have some of the flyers for the fight. If you want to grab them. Oh, another thing I forgot to say is that Fila and Geico, they sponsor me now, and that's crazy to think. I never would have thought growing up that two big companies like that would be in a partnership with them. So it's been really good. Fila and Geico. Save 15%.
Hey, Dustin, turn the logo around.
Dustin,
just get the logo,
let them know
yeah.
what sponsoring means and what that means for you in terms of
so
what you receive from them.
Yeah, so these people, you see, I have a box of shoe by Fila. They provide all my training stuff for me. It really helps out a lot, and they're gonna make my outfit for me. They make sure that I have all the stuff I need for training. And Geico is from DC, and they want to get involved and do stuff like this for people in DC, and that's why I'm really looking forward to get that ball rolling.
It does.
There you go.
Smile for the camera.
It does.
I got it. No problem. No problem.